I'm Alexis Baden Mayer. I'm the political director of the Organic Consumers Association. I'm here in Seattle, Washington for Justice Begins with Seeds 2013. I've been with Organic Consumers since 2005, but the organization started in 1998. And the organization's first campaign was to block Islam Siddiqui, working for the Clinton administration, who was trying to get organic food contaminated with GMOs, sewage sludge, and irradiation, and make that the organic law. Thankfully, Organic Consumers Association, working with many, many others all around the country, were able to beat back that Clinton administration attempt to destroy organic. But unfortunately, Islam Siddiqui did not go away. He currently sits in the Obama administration. He is our trade negotiator for agriculture, and Obama is currently negotiating two very large trade deals, one with the Pacific Rim, including Japan and Peru, and one with Europe. And so Islam Siddiqui, between administrations, he actually worked for Crop Life America. That's the pesticide lobbying group that represents Monsanto, Dow, DuPont, Syngenta, BASF, and Bayer, the largest GMO seed and pesticide companies in the world. Well, I'm in Washington, D.C., so I have a lot of wonderful opportunities to meet with leaders on the subjects that I care about most. Being in D.C., I can do a fair amount of lobbying, but most of my work involves communicating back to our members what's happening in Washington, D.C. Right now, I'm focused on stopping the King Amendment to the Farm Bill. This was sponsored by Representative Steve King as part of the House Farm Bill, and it's a very troubling amendment because it deprives states of the right that they have under the Constitution currently to regulate the food that their citizens eat. The King Amendment is aimed at getting rid of Prop 2. It was a ballot initiative passed by voters in California, very modest animal welfare provision that just says farm animals should have enough room to spread their limbs and turn around. But Representative Steve King doesn't like that, so we've dubbed his King Amendment the Animal Cruelty Protection Act. But this amendment is also drafted so broadly that it could affect the work that we're doing on a whole number of food safety and consumer right-to-know issues, including GMO labeling and regulation of GMO at the local and state level. The Organic Consumers Association and our political organization, the Organic Consumers Fund, is currently doing our very best to raise money for the Ballot Initiative in Washington State, I-522. This ballot initiative will give consumers what they want. 9 out of 10 people want the right to know what they're eating. The ballot initiative would tell people if their food has been genetically engineered. I'm not on the steering committee, but I have been involved in our ballot initiative campaigns since I first met Pamm Larry of Label GMOs in California. She came to me when I met her, I believe it was the fall of 2010. She said she thought that we should put GMO labels on the ballot in California. And I was so overwhelmed by that idea. I certainly agreed with her, but I'm embarrassed now to say that I told Pam, oh, we can't do a ballot initiative. That would cost too much money. But I thought about it a little bit, and I talked to her again, and I said, I think I might know one person who might have enough money to get a campaign off the ground like this. And I introduced Pamm Larry to David Bronner of Dr. Bronner's Magic Soaps, and thankfully the rest is history. They put on a fantastic campaign. It was only very narrowly defeated when Monsanto, the Grocery Manufacturers Association, and the rest of the pesticide, chemical, GMO food lobby spent almost $50 million against our initiative. We raised about $8 million, which I think is a miraculous feat. And it was enough to get the word out to a certain extent, but it wasn't enough to beat back almost $50 million worth of lies. Pamm Larry is a wonderful woman. She just is working from her heart. She's a grandma who lives in Chico, California. She has done organic flower gardening and made that a business. She's also been a midwife. She's been involved in the organic community and in the natural health community for all of her life. And when she saw the Obama administration approving so many new GMOs, and she saw this potential that we had with people reacting to that to coalesce our anger into something positive, she came up with the idea of doing a ballot initiative in California to label GMOs. And I thought it was crazy at first. I thought it was impossible, but she made it work. We joined her campaign, and she is now the grandmother of our movement to label GMOs through this ballot initiative process, which we'll see Washington State attempt this fall, 2013.
They're trying to pull the wool over your eyes while you weren't looking. Your dinner was disguised. You won't see it mentioned in the supermarket aisle. It's hiding in the boxes where the GMOs are